a whole life away just because it's banged up a little. You don't throw a whole life away just because it's banged up a little. Those are the words that I woke up to this morning as I opened my hashtag Rise and Grind planner, and our friend Cindy Cornett. Cindy's an incredible human. Our friend Cindy Cornett had contributed that quote to the planner. You see our Rise and Grind planner every single day. It has a powerful quote up there at the top, and that quote is submitted by actual Rise and Grind members. I love it. So every year we get to publish all of these different people in our planner. It's awesome. And so this morning, that was the first thing I woke up to. It says, you don't throw away a whole life just because it's banged up a little. And I thought about that. I thought, man, what a simple sentence, but yet so profound at the same time. We all get our nicks and our bruises. We all fall down on our faces at times. We deal with all of those situations. And of course, we don't just throw our whole life away because of it. As a matter of fact, it's those bangs and those bruises, those nicks and those fall down moments when we fall flat on our face, when we get scraped up. Those are the times that our body kicks in and it regenerates and it grows and we heal and we learn. A wise man once told me, Glenn, it's not good days and bad days. There are good days and there are character building days. Either we're winning or we're learning. And that was immediately what I thought of this morning. So thank you, Cindy Cornett, for starting off our day that way today. And now let's dive into today's episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. Good morning. How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Tuesday. That's right, Taco Tuesday. Love me some tacos. Sarah Ball's probably excited for today, too. Today is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most. And I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Man, speaking of Taco Tuesdays, we get so excited on Taco Tuesday. My mom is the kindest, most amazing human on the planet. Every Tuesday, her and my stepdad invite us over for tacos. They invite us over and we go, and this, I'm actually showing a picture right now of dinner last night, which is not Taco Tuesday, but it is a great picture of my family sitting around our table eating dinner. And so it kind of falls in line with eating. And anyways, I just wanted to show that. All right. So at Taco Tuesday at my parents' house, it's amazing because my mom and my stepdad, they make the dinner. They make the tacos, they put everything together, they serve the kids. My mom will like give the kids baths if they need baths, all of those things. And my wife and I will sit and we will literally watch like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune while my mom runs around the house chasing all of our children, right? That we have spawned, all of these little children that are everywhere. And so my mom will chase them around. My stepdad feeds us. It is spectacular. That's the only way to explain it. It is absolutely spectacular. I love Tuesdays. So we'll do that a little bit later today. Go ahead. If you're a taco fan, like drop your favorite taco below. All right. We're starting things a little bit differently today. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and drop your favorite taco below. Or if you're on Instagram, drop your favorite taco. Those of you on Clubhouse can't really drop your favorite taco, so just hang in there with us, all right? While everybody else drops their favorite taco. But look, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite days of the week for sure. It is my favorite day of the week. Love Taco Tuesday, so super excited to spend it here with you this morning. Listen, it is like the breather my wife and I need. I know we're joking a little bit. We're talking about tacos, but really it is the breather my wife and I need. I mean, we're running hard, man. We got 8 kids, dude. 8 kids. We've got 2 businesses that we're running. We have a lot of different things going on. And so Tuesday is our slow down so we can speed up. It's our time to reflect, to connect. Her and I hang out on the couch and hold hands, right? Things we don't get to do normally. And literally, it is the day that helps us get across the finish line. That's what Tuesdays does for us. Tuesdays is the day that helps us get across the finish line, which is exactly what we are talking about this week. You see, I know something about some of you, not necessarily all of you, but I know that some of you are tired. I know that. You're tired of starting and then stopping and not quite finishing. You are tired of taking 2 steps forward in your life and then 3 steps back. You are tired of almost enough money, almost an amazing relationship, almost winning at this thing called life. My friend Tim Story says that we're supposed to be living an utmost life, not an almost. So I know some of you are very tired. I get it. And so this week, what I'm doing is I'm actually breaking down a winning formula for you. A winning formula that you can apply in your life today, this week, this month, this year, that is going to help teach you how you can consistently get across the finish line. You see, I have studied tens of thousands of hours of successful people. I've watched videos, gone to conferences, I've done the classes, like I am a student. That's what I do. And I have studied, and now I've compiled this all together into what do you do in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter? What do dynasties do? How do dynasties like the Patriots consistently win the game in the end? Or a dynasty like the Lakers that were able, with Kobe and Shaq, they were able to win all these games, right? Like, how do we consistently get across the finish line every time? How do we consistently win? And that's what I'm breaking down for you this week. Now, I got to tell you, this content, this information that I'm giving you this week, dude, this might be the only time. So you might want to tag some people, bring them into the room on Clubhouse, bring some people on Instagram, bring some people on Facebook. I will very likely delete this series next week, and I've never done that before. Every single one of my episodes of Rise and Grind, you can find them. They're on YouTube. They exist. But I am likely at the end of this week to delete this, because what we've compiled here, the steps that we've put together, dude, this is gold. Like, I can sell this stuff for a lot of money. For real. I sell coaching. I sell programs. I sell those things. I know what people will pay for and do pay for. And what you're getting for free this week on Rise and Grind is a mastermind course that, if you apply in your life, will continually and consistently get you across the finish line. Simple as that. So listen, I'm going to break it down, and I need you to lean in. Step by step, quarter by quarter. How do you create your own personal dynasty? So yesterday I gave you what to do in quarter one. For those of you that missed it, I'll give you a quick recap. Yesterday I gave you what to do in quarter one. First step is you have to select, clicked the wrong thing there. First step is you have to select the right team. All right, the people that you put around you, your friend circle, your relationship circle. It's easier to win championships with championship players. Simple as that. You've got to get the right team of people around you. That's step one. Step two is strength and conditioning. Every dynasty you'll see before they ever step foot on the field, they do strength and conditioning. They're stretching, they are building the muscles, all of those things. Super, super important. Same thing with you. You want to build a long-lasting dynasty? Dude, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the reps. Maybe strength and conditioning for you means you're going to read 10 pages in a book every single day. You're going to watch 30 minutes of a video on leadership or whatever field that you're trying to grow in, right? You have to put in the work every single day. You have to. Strength and conditioning of your mind and your body. Step three is you have to take the time to game plan and strategize. All right? Dynasty teams don't just go out there on the field and all of a sudden expect to win. They take the time to really map it out. What's the game plan? What's the strategy? What's your next 3 moves, 5 moves, 10 moves? If you're a real master at the game, especially in chess, like what are your next 15 moves, right? And now obviously sometimes those moves are going to change and you're going to shift and you're going to pivot, but you have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan. If you don't have a destination and a mapped out strategy of how you're going to get there, you're not consistently going to win. You're going to start and then you're going to stop. You're going to take 2 steps forward and then you're going to take 2 steps back. You're going to get tired of running this rat race. So I'm just telling you, take the time. It should be priority number 1. But Glenn, I'm busy. But Glenn, I have kids. Look, I don't care. I'm busy too. I got 8 babies. I don't even want to hear it. This morning I got the blessing of being able to do an interview for people across the pond at 4:15 a.m. Eastern time. You know what I did? I backed it up and made sure that I got up at 3 a.m. so I had the time to go through my solid morning routine, my disciplines, and be able to create the energy and the momentum that is required for me to operate at peak performance. That's what I did. I had a game plan and a strategy going in. Last night I went to bed 20 minutes earlier to be able to adjust to the 20 minutes, right? Like, don't go living your life all willy freaking nilly. You're too valuable and the impact you can make on others is even more. So game plan and strategy, that was number 3. Number 4 was pace yourself. You're in the first quarter. You got to understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Too many times people go all out trying to do everything all at once. Doesn't work. You burn yourself out. Look, man, you're like, okay, yeah, I need to get better at my finances. I need to get better at my fitness. I need to get better in my relationships. I need to get better in my career. I need to get better about how I feel about myself. I need to get better in my faith. You're like, I need to get better in all these areas. So I'm gonna wear a different outfit. I'm gonna stand on one leg. I'm gonna hop backwards 3 times. I'm gonna wake up 2 hours earlier. I'm gonna take all the sugar out of my diet. You're like listing off all of these things. You're trying to win the race in the first quarter. You're trying to win the game in the first quarter. It doesn't work like that. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We got to strategically position ourselves to be able to build and capitalize on our wins going forward. So take your time. Find the one thing that's most important that makes everything else easier, and let's attack that one thing at a time, my friends. So those are the first 4. I gave you those yesterday just in case you missed them. Today we're going to go in the second quarter. And I'm going to give you your next 4 steps, all right, based on years of experience, based on all the dollars I've spent, all the study sessions, so on and so forth. I'm going to give you quarter number 2, okay, of what you do next. Before I do, though, we got to do something. We got to do it quick because I got to make sure to get to everything today, all right? So before we do, we got to dance, my friends. We got to dance. Objects in motion tends to stay in motion. So let's get it going. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Come on. Loosen up those shoulders. Come on. Roll your neck a little bit. Roll your neck a little bit. Let's go. Come on. Get this moving. Loosen those arms out, right? Just kind of shake those arms out. Let's go. Let's go. If you're running right now, pick up the pace. If you're working out, I need a little more weight. If you're at the house, I want you to dance. If you're out and about somewhere in London and you're in the streets, just let it out. Just dance. People are going to think you're crazy, but trust me, we have to convert energy. That's how it works. You can't create energy and it doesn't dissipate. It must be converted. So getting your body in motion, it will convert and create more energy for you. All right? So that's what we do here every day. We dance. This is also the part of the show where I say good morning to you and you say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. Maybe you're on the podcast, connect with me. Maybe you're watching on YouTube, say what's up there. I'll come back. I promise. I'll look through it and I'll say what's up back. If you're on Instagram, say hello this morning. If you're on Clubhouse, you can't really say anything. Sit there and enjoy. But you can message me on Instagram and we can connect that way. Good morning, Sorry Caldwell. How you doing, Krista Bug? What's up, Rich Pintrick? Great to see you. How you doing, Mr. Jeff Baker? Gina Duffy's in the house. Tamika Anderson and Terry LaPierre. What's up, Patricia Peterson? How you doing, Tabitha Walls? I also see Rescue Realtors is in the house. I am Mark Ellis is up in here. What's up, Mark? How you doing, Alloy Artist? I see Mom Talk Radio is in the house this morning. Great to see you. How you doing? The O Hill is up in here this morning. Change the Wave International. Great to see you as well. Sophia Moons Martino and Marco Dion MB. Great to see you. What's up, Money V? How you doing? Hey, Shell Bell. Great to see you. You too, Elaine. I'm glad you're here as well. And my friends over on Clubhouse, always a pleasure to see all of you. I see Big Mike. I see Jose. I see Tyressa. I see Wayne and Josh and Gabriel. What's up, Heather? How are you? I see Janie, and I see my man Dan, and I see Luis and Bob, and I see Michael. What's up, Michael Huey? Always a pleasure to see you. I see Latrice and Winfred. I see Paige is up in the house. What's up, Sheila and Mel and Nicola and Benedict and Mary and Tion and Karen and Mike and Marcos and Hamdi. Oh my gosh, packed over on Clubhouse. Packed over there. Crazy! What's up, Jeans 2013? And I see Kim Fair, David Hill, Sean Weatherby, Emily Galler, Janelle Griego. My goodness, I know some of y'all are like, dude, get on with it. How many people are you going to say hi to? I'm not interested in all that. Give me the steps. And to you, I say this. I will always and forever be so grateful that Marilyn Wilkin, Brad Smith, and the rest of this crew has chosen to spend their mornings with me, and I will take all stinking morning saying good morning to them, because there's nothing more important than the connections that we can make as human beings with one another. So I know I ain't talking to you, but I just thought that thought popped in my head, so I thought I'd share it with you. All right, I'm going to give you 4 steps. Second quarter, 4 steps, right? How do we make sure that we win, that we get the ball across the finish line every single time? Let's dive in. All right, boom, check it out. First quarter's in the books. First quarter is in the books. And you held up okay. You held up okay. And I mean, for real, look, it's March 30th, dude. First quarter's in the books. You held up okay. You are one resilient son of a gun. You realize that? You made it, man. You made it. You made it through the pandemic of 2020. Remember that moment where we were all like, oh my God, martial law's coming. 5G is killing everybody. Aliens. I think they were announcing aliens at some point in 2020. We were clearing the grocery stores. There was the whole toilet paper thing. I still don't really understand all that, right? I don't know what that was. But anyways, you made it. You are a resilient son of a gun. And I am so proud of you. My goodness. Congratulations. Some of you lost jobs. Some of you lost loved ones. I mean, golly. But you're still here this morning, today, ready to make an impact. So super proud of you. First quarter's in the books. And you held up okay. You are in the game. Now, you might be a little bit tired. I get that. We talked about that earlier. You're a little bit tired, but you have learned some things. You have learned some things, and one thing you know is that this is far from over, right? The game is not over. We just got through the first quarter. That's it. So the game is not over. So now what? What do we do right now? What do we do right now in the second quarter to make sure that when the fourth quarter comes around and the buzzer goes off, that we win this thing called this thing called life? How do we make sure that we're creating a dynasty that consistently is known for winning? How do we do that? How do we ensure the victory when it matters most, which is in Q4, not in Q2? All right? So listen. I'm going to give you 4 steps. Step number 1, and this is, I'm learning from the Dynasties, okay? I'm sharing. This isn't my opinion. These are facts. Step number 1, Dynasties use this time right here, second quarter, to identify weaknesses. Step 1 for you in quarter 2 is I need you to identify weaknesses. I want you to examine the facts of the situation. All right? Facts, not feelings. There's a big difference between facts and feelings. So I want you to fact it. Not, oh, well, I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I'm losing. No. Let's fact it. What are the facts of your current situation? And where are you weak? What are the facts? Is it your finances? Is that an area that you're weak? Let's look at the facts. Are you spending too much? Or are you not earning enough? Because there's a difference, right? We also, when you look at dynasties, they'll take this time here in the second quarter to figure out where the other team is weak, right? They're like, okay, what are the facts of the situation? Where are we getting beat? Where are we beating them? What is their weakness? What are our weaknesses? What are the holes that we need to fill up in ourselves? And that's what I want to challenge you to do. Is we're right here, you're going into the second quarter. What are your weaknesses? What are your individual weaknesses? Take a look in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. And as you start to identify these weaknesses, facted, not felt, but facted, as you start to identify them, are these things that can be strengthened? Are these areas that can be bandaged? Are these areas that can be developed? Or if they're not things that can be bandaged, strengthened, or developed, how do we delegate these and maybe relinquish them so that someone else can otherwise handle? Like, it's time for a real deal audit in your life. I want you to audit your faith, your fitness, your family, your finances, your friends. Audit your career. Audit how you feel about yourself, the thoughts and the words that you're using. Audit all of those things. And can they be strengthened, bandaged, developed? Or if not, how do you delegate, relinquish, or otherwise handle? You see, staying in our strengths is what successful people do. But mastering how we handle our weaknesses is how dynasties are built. There's a quote by Paul Myers that says, focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, on your powers instead of your problems. So that's going to be step 1, second quarter, to ensuring that you win in the fourth, is it's time for you to do an audit in the second. What are your weaknesses? What holes can you fill? What do we need to bandage? And what do we need to delegate? Step 2 is you have to start putting up points. You have to start putting up points. Offense is required in order for you to win in the fourth. I don't care what anybody says. People say defense win ball games. Yes, defense helps. But if you don't have any points on the board, you cannot win. You can't win. You've seen it. There's been soccer games where you keep the other team from scoring the entire time, but guess what? You didn't score either. What's it end up in? A tie. You didn't win. You didn't win. You can't win without points on the board. Offense is required. See, you need offense right now. You need to start scoring some points to make sure not only that you win in the fourth, but it's going to start to create some momentum for you right now. See, you need to start stacking some small wins in order to guarantee you're going to get the big win at the end of the game. Some small wins like, okay, all right, I'm going to start waking up 15 minutes earlier. Maybe that's your jam. Start waking up 15 minutes earlier, right? You can start stacking some small wins there. Maybe it's I'm going to start reading 5 pages a day because I can't quite do 10, right? You can start stacking up some small wins there. Maybe it's I'm going to start working out 2 days a week, and then I'm going to go to 4, and then I'm going to go to 6, and you start stacking some small wins there. You have to get some small wins along the way. This is why it's so important for teams, for sports teams. This is why it's so important that they score right before halftime. You ever wonder that? You're like, my gosh, all of a sudden they can move the ball down the field 80 yards in like 90 seconds. They haven't been able to do that in the entire first quarter, but all of a sudden, here in the last 2 minutes of the first half, they're playing like it's the end of the world. Why are they playing like it's the end of the world? They still got another half of a football game. The reason being is they need that jolt. They need that energy. They need a small win to stack and to build on and develop. And that's what you need right now. I know we're all chasing the big stuff. I get it. But you got to start stacking small stuff. Small things that you can celebrate that are going to give you the momentum and the energy to continue moving forward. All right. Step 1 in the second quarter is an audit. Be honest. Find your weaknesses. Figure out how you're going to handle them. Step 2, start stacking small wins. Step 3, you've got to start making tiny little pivots and adjustments. See, once you've identified the weaknesses and you start scoring some points, now is the time to inspect and adjust. Like, are you on the right path? Are you on the right path? Is the outcome looking good? Like, where is this ball going? Is it good or bad? When you look at like a golf swing, right? When you look at a golf swing and they hit a golf ball 1 millimeter to the left, 1 millimeter to the right, ends up landing that ball hundreds of yards in difference from where that ball lands, right? So that's what you need to be doing right now. You're going, okay, I see my weaknesses. I see where I'm winning. I've made some adjustments to those weaknesses. I'm going to fill those gaps. I'm going to fill those holes. And now let's take a look. Where are we going to land? If I continue on this path right here, where am I going to land? If I continue eating this way, where am I going to land? If I continue working out at this level, where am I going to land? If I continue watching and consuming this content, where am I going to land? Like, I want you to start to project. Put your hands over your eyes and look out a little bit like, where is this going? And if the outcome's not good, or it's not, I shouldn't say good. If the outcome's not great, that you're winning, then I need you to make a small little pivot, a small little adjustment. We might need to go 1 millimeter to the left or 1 millimeter to the right. We might need to increase the weight just a little bit. We might need to increase our reps just a little bit. We might need to wake up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? We make a tiny little adjustment to make sure we're on the right trajectory and the right path. You hear me? And that's number 3. And I'm up on time, so I'm going to give you number 4. I'm going to give it to you fast, and I'm going to let you out of here. Number 4. This is what dynasties do to ensure that they consistently win in the fourth when it matters most. Anybody can get a quick win in the first. Anybody can be carrying a win in the second. Lots of people can be ahead in the third. But what matters is how do we consistently win in the fourth? How do we get it across the finish line? All right, so I gave you the first quarter yesterday. I just gave you 3 steps in the second quarter, and I'm going to give you step 4 right here. You need to identify who on the team is hot. You need to identify who on the team is hot, and you need to get them the ball. Success is a team sport. It is multi-layered. It is multi-layered. It is not just you in this game called life. So you'll notice dynasties, they see somebody's hot, they get them the ball. Hey, give him the ball. He's got the hot hand. Get him the ball. He's winning. He's executing. He's performing. He's doing that. Or she, right? She keep hitting her on the baseline. Keep hitting her on the baseline. She's on fire. She's on fire. She's on fire, right? Dynasties will feed the hot hand. So I want you to take a look in your life. Who's got the hot hand? What I mean by that is who on your team, which is your fave five, the 5 people you surround yourself with, who's winning? Dude, get him the ball. Hey, Lisa, you're winning. You're crushing it. Here's what I got. Here's my problem. Here's my idea. Here's my concept. Dude, help me build it. Can you can you help? What do you think? Hand her the ball, right? Hand her the ball. Tools that are on fire right now. Clubhouse is on fire right now. Dude, you need to go all in. Right? The tools and the platforms. Where are the people at? What's hot? What is hot for you in your world of success, what you define as success? What is hot? Where's the stage? Who's the MVP right now? Dude, lean into that. Lean into that. Understand success is a team sport, and you have people, you have family members, you have friends, you have tools, you have platforms, you have environments, you have all of those things. And the ones that are hot are the ones that you need to lean into right now, because that will carry them as well, which will help carry you, which is going to help you get across the finish line in the 4th quarter. All right, I ran a little bit over on time. I apologize for that. Let me get you out of here. Listen, friends. I'm giving you the master class. This is the master class. This is step by step, because I know you're tired. All right, I know you're tired. You like me, man. We get worn out. I understand, especially when you're not winning. Especially when you keep coming up short. So this week, I'm going to give you what to do in each quarter, but I can't do it for you. I need you to go out there and execute. Okay, you got to execute on these things. I gave you quarter 1. I gave you quarter 2. Come back here tomorrow. I'll give you quarter 3. On Thursday, I'll give you quarter 4. And then on Friday, we've got Bob. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on his last name. On 5, we got Bob from The Go-Giver. He wrote the Go-Giver series. So he's going to be here on Friday, which is going to be incredible. All right. So stay with me this week. Make sure you share this out. Make sure you tag some friends. This is valuable info. I'll probably delete it all next week, like dead serious. So make sure you're taking notes and make sure you execute. All right. Hey, listen, I believe in you. I love you. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. The reason I love you is I believe that you and I are children of God, the God of the universe, the God who made everything, made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And so the decisions you make today to lean in and execute on these things, ultimately they're going to make an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. Heck, you just choosing to show up and be here with me today has made an impact on me. So go out there, have an incredible day today. If you want to meet up with me over on Clubhouse, I'm going to go hang out over on Clubhouse for a little while in the Breakfast with Champions room. You're welcome to join us over there. We're going to do some Q&A, celebrity interviews. We got all kinds of fun stuff. If you're watching on the podcast or on YouTube, make sure you drop me a line or review. Please connect with me. It means the world to me when you do. Otherwise, most importantly, come back here again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Have a good one.
Wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance. I'm up like a rooster about my future. Better get used to the routine. I ain't sleep, I'm living the dream. Feeling like I can do anything. Cause this is God's plan. I wake up, I thank the man. Brush my teeth and wash my hands. Then I get back to the grind. Got victory on my mind. Success and dollar signs. Now open all the blinds so they can't block my shine. Cause I am the light. Amen. Going platinum with this anthem for the AM. Take passion, massive action, dedication. We the champions, so it's a celebration. This is our time and that's for sure.